Hey guys, it's Leo, and it feels really good to be back, even though I still wanted to be in London. First of all, I just want to say thank you very much for still supporting my channel when I wasn't here. I left some videos ready for when I was traveling, and I couldn't really check it out when I was there, but right now I can actually see that there are lots of views and lots of comments, so thank you very much. I promise I'll get back to the comments and answer them as soon as I can. But yes, I'm back. I was in London. I was there to see the Spice Girls, and I wanted to be wearing my Spice Girls t-shirt, but my luggage is still there. I mean, I had a really tight connection in my flight back in Madrid, and well, me and everybody who were in that connection were able to make it. There was a bus waiting for us, and then they traveled us to the other terminal, which was very far away, but we were able to make it into the flight. But the luggages couldn't, so the luggages are still there, and I really hope they don't get lost. And well, the company said they will return the luggage, and they will be at least they will be at my house today. So let's see. But yeah, I just want to show you, before we start talking about episode 19, which was a big episode, by the way, I just want to show you guys some things that I got, and some things were waiting for me when I got home. First thing is the Wicked program. I was able to watch Wicked in London, and oh my god, what an amazing musical. I cried so much. It was so beautiful, and I obviously got the program because I love having like those books to, you know, have this memory of what I watched and what I went to. This one is probably the most special one. It's the Spice Girls tour book, and I got it in the Wembley show that I went to. It was the best experience of my life, and I really loved it. And it's so beautiful, like the pictures inside of it. It's so amazing. I mean, the Spice Girls are amazing. It's like something that's out of this world for me. And I just want to show you this page right here. Like, both pages are very beautiful. This picture is amazing, but you know, this page, I know it's like mirrored, but you know, it says all genders, all countries, or all everything. So, you know, the Spice World is a place for everybody, and I felt really welcomed there. But I think the one that's most important to show you guys here is this magazine that I was able to get there. It's the Anime July issue. And when I saw this, I thought, okay, a Sada Sanmai magazine. Oh my god, a Sada Sanmai magazine. That's amazing. I love Sada Sanmai, but it's not enough for me to get it. But you know, let's see what's on the other side of it. Guys, look at this. When I saw this at the store, I almost screamed. I couldn't believe it. I was able to get this one, and it's very nice because, you know, there's even a clear file from the same image of the cover, which is very nice. And there's also a poster of the same image inside. There are lots of other posters as well. Sada Sanmai poster, which is amazing. And when I got home, there was a box waiting for me here, and I was so excited to get it because it came with my Soleil plushie. Look at how cute she is. And this great image right here. I am obviously going to save it, and I didn't even open her yet. I'm feeling a little, I don't know, I just don't want to open it. I also got this bottom here, this Pure Soleil bottom, and well, the interesting thing about it is that I thought it was going to be smaller, but it's kind of big, and well, that's amazing, right? The bigger the better. And the last but not least, the Twinkle stick. It finally arrived, and you know, it's cute, it's beautiful. I love the box. Obviously, I still didn't open it because I love this box so much. It's so beautiful, and I am obviously going to open it. I obviously want to play a lot with it. It's the first item I have, like first weapon I actually buy. I'm more of like a figure person myself, but you know, it's the first one. I really love this. It's so beautiful, and then I wanted to get it, and I was able to. Yummy is amazing to buy things like this. It's where I always buy those things, and I get like one of the cheapest options of shipping. So it takes a while. It's more or less like a month for them to get here to Brazil, but yeah, it's better than paying more to get them to get here faster. I can wait, even though I'm a very anxious person, I can wait a little bit. Anyways, let's talk about episode 19, which was a big episode for Star Twinkle, a very important one. I have no idea why. Okay, it's back. So yeah, it was a very important episode because the girls went to the Rainbow Planet because the Lala's pendant was reacting to a stone there, and they needed to go there to find a new princess pen. And when they got there, they saw that everybody was turned into stone. It was a very calm planet. Nothing was happening. Everything was very strange. The first thing that felt really strange to me was that Lala being very informed of things because of her AI, she knew that everybody was turned into stone. People knew what happened to the Rainbow Planet and its people and its population, but she said that that planet had 1,800 habitants. Isn't that a way too little? Like a whole planet being inhabited by only that many people? I don't know, like it feels kind of strange to, to have this planet with a culture and with, a society with so little people in it. But I don't know. I feel like when they got inside that cave, it was kind of easy to understand because there were those big rainbow stones. They're beautiful, and they used it to gather energy, but they probably sold it or like to other planets or such. I don't know, because it would have been a way of them to sustain themselves. I think I'm getting way too far here. It's not necessary, right? But I was thinking about that when I was watching the episode. That felt a little strange. And one thing that I liked about this episode, even though the drawings were a little bit wonky in some scenes, I think that there were lots of expressions and the characters, they felt really alive. So that was very nice. And well, the episode started and Iwan quickly got to the girls, and the confrontation started way too early, and that's awesome. And I really liked that, they quickly jumped into battle, they quickly transformed. But there was a scene before that they saw like there was a big cliff, and they thought, well, we can't go up there. Oh my god, what are we gonna do? Girls, you're cures. Just transform. If you just transform, you could jump there the easiest way. It's the easiest way possible. I mean, you wouldn't even waste energy. You just need to jump, So, what was going on there? Okay, so when Iwan got to them, they started having like a little bit of conflict against her and Bakinyan. And Bakinyan's way of fighting was so nice. I really enjoyed it. And, Bakinyan was pouring tea and, escaping from the girls. That was amazing. And I love Soleo, you guys know, but I loved that Soleo went on to try to kick him, and her fire kicks are awesome. But it was to no success because Bakinan is very cunning, he's very smart, and there was a little problem with Iwan there because Iwan didn't have anyone to transform into Not Raiders. So she needed to do something, but she was not afraid at all because she was the one that actually turned everybody from the Rainbow Planet into stone. That was an information that I didn't know, and I was a little surprised with that information. First, because when I knew that she was the one, I thought, okay, maybe she did it because there was a reason behind it, but no, it was kind of like an accident. And she ended up taking advantage of this accident, but the main motive of it was basically an accident. She just wanted the pen that was in that country, in that planet. They didn't want to give her, and then when she used the dark pen, something happened and it turned everybody into stone. So the first thing that actually called my attention about that was the fact that, okay, so turning lots of people into stone is probably way stronger than just turning someone into a not raider. So why didn't she use that anymore? Like, she's a scientist, she's intelligent, she can study that reaction from the dark pen to be able to use it as a weapon, like to transforming people into stone. But no, she didn't even think about it, try to use that power that way in the future. So That felt really strange to me, and I didn't really like the way it was handled because, I believe that if it were her intention of turning everybody into stone and, her developing that power herself, or actually, having it be an accident, but then she tried to master it later on and tried to use it against other populations and other planets, it would be way better. I mean, it would be way easier for her to get the Princess Pens this way. So why didn't she even think about that? That felt kind of strange to me. That felt like they overlooked it. They didn't really think about it. But okay, so she was able to learn how to use the Dark Pen after that and turn people into Notre Diggers after that. And then when she was in that planet, there was nobody because there were just the Cures, Bakinian, and herself. So there were no other people. I thought that she was going to turn herself into an Notre Digger because that already happened with Tenjo and Kapard. The three of them joined to become one. And well, they weren't successful in three, so her alone would not be successful at all again. But I believed that she would see that as her only option. But no, she got Fuwa. And when she did get Fuwa, Bakinian quickly jumped into the scene, and everything happened to show us that Bakinian is actually Blue Cat. And while we did already know that, I mean, we already saw the scans and we already knew about this fact, but it was interesting seeing that in the episode itself and how Blue Cat showed herself and how she admitted being part of the Rainbow Planet. We still don't know why she wasn't affected or why she wasn't there at the moment where everybody got turned into stone, and we don't really know what happened there because she is probably the last surviving person of the Rainbow Planet. I don't know. But it felt like, okay, now we know that she's after the Princess Pens to help her people. And what happened was that Bakinian turned Iwan felt really betrayed, and she turned a random Rainbow Planet person into an Notre Digger, and it worked. So that was to prove that those people, even though they're turned into stone, they're still alive because they still have a heart, they still have imagination, they're still alive inside their stone selves. So yes, the girls started fighting it, and like, I don't really know why, but sometimes, or most times, the Cures, they feel kind of weak because like they're very strong in some situations, and in others they just look and they just don't do anything. Like in this time around, we had Lala creating a wall and a shield. So yes, Cure Anje girl, I'm so sorry. But protective cures in general, they're very weak, and this episode just goes to show it. Cure Miyuki is not a protective cure at all, and she was able to defend. Like Cure Star was able to defend, and they're not protective cures. If we had a protective cure trying to defend Blue Cat at that moment, she would fail. If Cure Anje was there to use her shield, she would fail. Probably Cure Mint wouldn't, but she would be the only one. Cure Rosetta would break. Her shield would break for sure. But I'm just saying that I like when Lala uses her power as a shield and Cure Star uses her star as a shield as well. It's always very interesting. But like, why didn't the girls use their pen powers against the Notre Digger that time? Like, no, they simply, like, Cure Celine used Celine Arrow so many times, and she has two different versions of it, two different stronger versions of it, and she didn't use them at all. But yeah, I do understand it because we needed a moment for the Jiminy princesses to wake up, to be awakened, and to awaken a new power for Cure Milky. But I can't just not mention that moment with Cure Star, when Cure Star simply didn't get the Dark Pen. Like, girl, it was right in front of you. Why did you stop? What? Oh my god. Like, I know Iwan still needs a pen. She still needs a Dark Pen because we're obviously going to need it in the future. And she needs a power to go against the Cures and everything. But they could have written that scene differently because it felt really stupid. It felt really stupid. They put Cure Star in such a stupid position. I just couldn't. And then the Jiminy pen was awakened, and Kuramuki was able to use her Muki shock power in a different way, in a stronger way. I really liked the way she used it with the Jiminy pen. I really liked how it changes like to the two princesses going forward. But the way it hit the monster, it felt really short, but it felt strong. And then the girls were able to purify the Trigger, and then the rainbow person was able to become a statue again. So Blue Cap was worried because the power of the cures wasn't able to turn them into people again. They were still stone. So what could they do? What can they do? What can she do? So she obviously quickly took Fua away from the girls, and she took all of their pens. I do understand where Blue Cat comes from when she did that. I do understand it because she needs the power of the pens, and she needs the power of all of the pens and Fua as well, so that she's able to do something about the rainbow planet and its population. I understand it, but I have no idea what she did it now. We still have 4 pens for the girls or for Blue Cat to collect, and she can't do it by herself. She's smart, she is very good at action, but she can't do it by herself. I mean, she wasn't able to collect the pens by herself so far. So why does she think that without the cure's help, she would be able to get the other 4? And one of them is with I1 as a dark pen. I mean, she can't even wake it up. So I know it's important because we now need a drama, because next episode we're gonna have Cure Cosmo and everything, but it doesn't make much sense for her to steal the pens now. Maybe, I believe that if the Cures had collected like more pens, if there was only 1 pen left and she was betting everything on being able to get that 1 pen, but 4 pens, like, girl, that didn't feel smart at all. And I don't know. As I said, I feel like I understand why they needed to do it, because we need a connection to the next episode and a reason for her to turn into Cure Cosmo and everything. But it could have been written differently, I think. I think it could have been written differently, like other things in this episode that didn't get me like it should, I feel like there were some things that felt a little lacking, like Cure Star not getting that pen. Like, come on. Anyways, guys, that was my view on episode 19. Let's talk. I know you guys have watched this episode a long time ago, and I just had the opportunity to watch it now. I couldn't watch it when I was traveling, but now I was able to watch it, and I'm up to date with Star Twinkle. Now it's time to get up to date with other shows like Attack on Titan, Sarazanmai. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Kimetsu no Yaiba. I'm loving Kimetsu no Yaiba. It's being a great show. I am loving it. It's very nice. And I think that's all. Carol and Tuesday. Obviously, Carol and Tuesday. I think I'm like 1 or 2 episodes behind. So I need to get to watching all of them. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And until next time. Bye-bye.